myself, Dr. Preetha, Dean and Academic and IQAC of Kongunad College of Engineering and Technology, Trichy district from Tamil Nadu. Actually, I have just taken the SAR copy, self-assessment report format, which has been recently released by NBA. So we have been taken. So we are going to discuss based on the SAR, which has been available in the website itself. So I can start from criteria 1, ma'am. So the criteria 1 is the outcome-based curriculum, and criteria 2 is outcome-based teaching learning, and criteria 3 outcome-based assessment and student performance. The 4
Madam, it has been changed. I think it has been changed.
No,
It is new one.
Yes, new one only, sir. Which is I'm having is the new one.
Madam, I request you to
just
share
come
with
to the
us.
first slide. Come to the first slide.
Please.
These criterias only, criterias.
Yes, ma'am. This is I have taken from NBA website. July 2024. They have been published right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what. And no, I just wanted to tell the faculty members, participants. Now you can see there is a change here also. The professional competencies that has been added to the SAR. Otherwise, it was only the graduate attributes. Now they're talking in terms of professional competencies. Yeah. And all these criterias, yes, the ma'am which was showing. Yeah, they have been reframed and changed, and it will be followed from January 25, as I said.
Yes, ma'am. So we'll start with criteria 1. So in criteria 1 is outcome-based curriculum. In this, which we have been talking about outcome-based curriculum, is the vision and mission and program education objective. So here we can write our vision and mission of the department and what are the PEOs has been available, which we have been already framed. We can provide the details about the vision, mission and program education objectives in 1.1.1. So the 1.1.1 state that we have to state what are the missions and vision of the institute and the department. We have to specify over here. So we can write V1, what is the vision, V2 what is, and M1 M2 we have a mission will be 1, mission we have 1 2 3, and you can then we can go for PEOs. We can write our PEOs. We can have 3 to 5, which has been already mentioned over here. We can mention the PEOs of 3 to 5 program seeking accreditation we can have over here. And this process of defining vision and mission and PEOs, this play a vital role. We simply cannot write the vision, mission and PEOs by ourselves. We have to get in proper documentation, how we are being forming it, how we are being articulating the process. For example, we have to collect you can draw like a flow diagram, it may be. We can draw a flow diagram. In that we can collect the views from the stakeholders. It may be the internal stakeholders, are from alumni, are from employers. We have to make a view of it. Then we have to collect the details and we have to make a drafting of it. We may have a department advisory committee, or some will say DAC, some will say department advisory board. It depends upon the institution to institution. Then they will decide the vision and mission. Then we have to pass the things to our BOS, Board of Study, then to the academic council, and then to the governing council. Then we can publish and discriminate our PEOs and vision. So here in 1.3, we have 1.1.3, we have to give the detail how the process we have been used to define our vision, mission and the POs. It differs from department, that is college to college. Some will take the permission from directly from the hierarchy and they can publish. Some will, if those who are from the autonomous colleges, they have to get from BOS, or some universities from the registers. So you have your own protocols. So according to that, we can do the process and we can discriminate the information to all the things. Then here, the discrimination of vision and mission PEOs. The thing is, where we have to display, or where we have displayed the details in the documentation also we have to show, and in the physically also we can show. For example, in documentation we can say in the laboratory notebooks we have been published at the vision and mission of the department, in the log books, then we can have a root notebooks will be there. So something, where are the documents, the ISO auditing file will be there, then AAA auditing files. In this we have been we have written the vision mission and POs. We can tell where are the places, the documentation, and also the physical, like for chairman room, principal room, dean room, corridors, canteens, cafeteria, then in department HOD room, and in laboratories. So the places, the where we have been discriminated the informations about the vision and mission and POs, we have to mention all the things. Even for documentations, they have been clearly stated over here. Even when we have a parents teachers meeting, we will be collecting the details, like a form, survey form, like that. There also we have been mentioned the things also. So internal stakeholder should also be aware about the thing, and also the external stakeholder should also be aware about it. This is the thing. So you can write over here what are the places we can discriminate the informations we can. Next, mapping of PO with the mission. So we have framed the POs. It depends upon the department how we have been. So you have to compare your POs, program education objective, after completing the degree, and after 2-3 years where the student will be. According to that we have written our PEOs. So that PEOs should map with our mission. M1 is our mission 1. So here you better to choice with the mid order and high order, 3 and 2. Don't go with 1. Reason is, when we have framed our PEOs, we have framed our missions. So always have a thing that we go with the scale called medium and high. Reason is, we have, because we want the program after completing of the degree, the after 2 years, where are our alumni are, definitely they will be in a good positions, they may be in a top hierarchy. So according to that you just map it, and you also provide the justification for it. Simply mapping is not enough over here, because they have asked a word called with justification. If you have been writing a scale over here as 3, so I have to mention it off why I'm giving my PO1 and M1, I've been providing us 3 over there, so which we have to mention over here. Next we come to the part of 1.2, curriculum structures and features. Similarly, state the process. As we have already stated, the process of vision and mission, what are the procedure we have it. So according to that, we have to, the process of program curriculum. That is, we have been designing and curriculum. For example, we have 2018 regulation, we have 2000, after 3 years, we have been means 21, 25 regulation. Like that, we have some regulations with that. Previous NBA, we don't have a word called Washington Accord is not there. But this, in new reformation, they have been specifically, they added a word called Washington Accord and its attribute profile. They have been given in the last, we can see it off in the annexure 2, they have given it off. So according to Washington Accord, WK1 is being mapped with PO 1, 2, 3. Something they have been mentioned it off. So which we can list in the annexure 2, we can see it off. It has been available. So similarly, like that it was. So what we have to do first, in state the process, how we have been developing in curriculum. What we actually do it of, we used to provide the giving the syllabus, or we have framed the correct syllabus, or the faculty have been given the correct syllabus, or they have written the outcomes and the objective of the courses being correctly framed or not, to be checked by the we have some program assessment committee. It depends upon the college how we use a word. It may differs, but somebody has to assess it, whether which we have been written. So something we have want to assess it of. So the assessment we have to do it of. So this assessment, who is doing and how you are getting finalizing of your curriculum is most important. While framing your you have to keep in your mind about your institution vision mission, department vision mission, PSOs, PEOs and POs to be considered, all the 5, and then you have to frame the course curriculum to be framed it off. So the curriculum, once you are being finalized, where are the permission we are being getting passed and how it gets finalized, you have to make a flow, and you have to, while framing a curriculum, we also have to include the internal and external stakeholder. Internals, the faculties, the hierarchy and all you can have. External and alumni, then employers who have been recruiting our students, they can all include it. So what we can do with like a feedback form, because each alumni or employer cannot frame a syllabus for us. So what we can do, we frame the syllabus and we can get an opinion by giving an form of survey, that is whether we have framed our curriculum in a better manner. We can collect the survey and we can incorporate that in our the thing. So these are the points to be included in the process of developing and revising your program curriculum. This is a thing. Next, this part, curriculum structure. Actually, this carried 10 marks totally we have with us. So how the thing, actually we comes under Anna University. So how the calculation part is, we all will be having, we can have few universities also and we can discuss. First, let's start with Anna University over here. So what the thing is, we have 45 hours of lecture. But for example, we have a core paper called, we can C++ itself, we have a core paper, and we have a lecture hour called 48. In 45, I'm sorry, 45 we have a lecture hour. We don't have any tutorial hour for C++, and I don't have any, because it's in core, not an embedded paper, it's in core paper. So I don't have a practical, will be 0 for me. So total, any teamwork or self-learning I have been provided, I can put in dash. So total hour will be for me over his 45 only. How I can get this calculation is, for example, in Anna University, 15 hours is equal to 1 credit. 15 hours is equal to 1 credit. So how my calculation I can do over here is, how many hours I taken? 45. I want to get 1 credit is divided by 15. So I have to make a calculation as 45 divided by 15. Then I'll be getting it off as 3 credits. This is the format. I have just gone through while coming for the presentation. I have taken for the Chandigarh University. So there in Chandigarh University, 30 hours is equal to 1 credit. Ma'am, I was correct?
Yes, ma'am. That is the norm actually. This is the rule.
Yes. So according to that, you can make it of how many total credits you have been getting over that divided by 30. Then we will be getting the credit. Like that, according to your university, how much 1 credit is equal to how many hours they have been get it off. So according to that, you can do this calculation. Any clarification has been needed, kindly ask me towards it off.
Ma'am, kindly repeat how many hours is equal to 1 credit?
Ma'am, it depends upon the university. According to Anna University, 15 hours is equal to 1 credit. According to Chandigarh University, 30 hours is equal to 1 credit. According to your university, how many hours is equal to 1 credit?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
No, ma'am, it is a standard, ma'am. It is not the part of the university. For a lecture class, theory class, 15 hours is 1 credit.
Okay.
Ma'am,
And for practicals, 30 hours.
Okay.
ma'am,
Practical
change
30
in SAR.
and for theory it is 15. Right, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes.
15.
When you give 3 credits, it is 45 hours in a week.
45 hours.
I would like to add on this one.
Okay,
Actually,
ma'am.
there
Thank
is
you.
a national credit policy framework.
Yeah.
Actually, that national credit policy framework has to be adopted in all the colleges. If the university has not adopted, they have to. Because based on that national credit framework only, this what you call the term work and self-learning what you call parameters are all included.
Yeah, National Credit Framework says 15 credits for this and notional hours now they are calling it. How many? Because they're including the theory,
Yes, sir.
practical and lectures and now the other parts
But
also.
still,
Anyway,
universities
ma'am,
has
you
been
may
not
continue.
adopted these things. Yes. Right. So this is the thing. We make a calculation for, suppose for a course
Ma'am,
we have
I have a
63.
question.
For example, 2020. Yes. Yes, sir.
The, ma'am, this change
Yes,
in
sir.
SAR for both Tier 1 and Tier 2 institute or only for Tier 1?
No, sir. Tier 1 only. Tier 1.
Okay. Tier 2 for previous one is only.
It's Tier 1. Sir, I'm
Okay.
unable. Okay.
Madam, actually, I am asking this
So
this
according to
change in
how
SAR
many?
for both type
Yes,
of
sir.
institution or only for tier 1?
For tier one, they have been published in the NBA website, sir.
Okay, thank you.
So for all the courses, that is for a batch, how many 63 subjects are there or 65 subjects are there, all the courses you have to mention, and you have to write the what is the credit is being coming over here, you can mention it over here by making the credit. So the calculations you can write it, whether you're having a tutorial hour, we can also the NPTEL courses is being given the credit transfer over here. So here for the NPTEL courses, we have been how many hours we have been allocated, we can write over here as in a self learning, and we can calculate the credits and also can be mentioned over here. And then component of curriculum. The thing is, according to our curriculum, we have basic science, we have basic engineering, humanity and social science, we have a program core, program elective, open elective projects, and all the things. So if for basic science, how many percentage we have been allocated, total hours and total credits, and percentage we have been allocated. For example, basic science, we have been given 10 subjects. So according to that, you calculate your percentage and write over here. For the 10 subjects, what is the total hours you have been allocated, mention over here, and what is the credit you have been given for the basic science, you can mention it over here. Similarly, for basic engineering, science and humanities and everything, if any other specify, we have been doing NPTEL credit transfer, more credit transfers, so all they can be mentioned over here, and we can write the total number of credits is being used given to the students. So for a batch, how many credits is being given, we can write it 160 or 162, it depends upon the program to program, university to university, so we can mention over here. Next one is strategy for education reformation. It play a vital role of NEP, which is being introduced. Actually, I have taken a sample of it also. Actually, this is the new education policy framework, which I have been just taken off to get it to you. See here, they have given what are the key aspects area that we can focus for higher education. So we can, once you can read, you can, I'm just going with the content page only, because they have given, we have to give a law of lifelong learning, we have to make a promotion of Indian language and art, and all this we can do it off like that. They have been mentioned very clearly, and we have been having all this. So we have to make the highlight of these things. We have to keep it in our mind of these points. Then promotions of Indian language, art and culture, technology use and integrations, then online digital policies for ensuring equitable use of technology. So how we map these two is what we can do. We have not adopted, I think many of the colleges and university, few may be adopted NEP. In forthcoming years, we all have to adopt it off, there is no doubt in it off. But still we are going for current to face this difficulty. What we can do is, we have few subjects which can be easily mapped with NEP. For example, professional ethics, environmental science, we have heritage, historical theory, Tamil and heritage, like that few papers will be there which can map or correlate with the NEP. So according to that, we can make a tabulation, we can write it off what are the courses curriculum we have been designing with multidisciplinary and interdisciplinary programs. We have some open electives, some the students is belonging to computer science, he may take an open elective from agriculture department or biomedical engineering department. So like that, what are the courses which we have been included and how it can be mapped with NEP, we can show it over here. So this, for strategies of education reformation, we can get in detailed explanation For that, what are the plans we have been implemented and what are the activities we have been done. And apart from that, we have to show that all the students have been credited, the academic bank of credited system has been there, and all the faculty is having APAR ID. It is to be created and it is must that all the faculty has to create it off. I think most of the colleges are having the academic bank of credit system. It is mandatory that all the institutions should have it off, so we can show the proof how we are maintaining and how we are sending the students mark sheets and all to the academic bank of credit. Everything can be shown with a detailed explanation and with detailed justification. Then PO, PSO and their mapping. So we all have a list of POs and PSO that we have to do it over here. So we can list as being given in annexure 2. This we have PO 11 is been mentioned in the new reformation, but previously we all been working with PO 12. So we can write all the PO 12 itself, because we are going for the January month, means we cannot make the changes of PO 11. So we can go with PO 12. We can list all the PO 12 and we can do. Suppose we have been framing a regulation 2024, we are framing a syllabus, means we can go with PO 11 POs, we can go it off. Then we can mention our PSOs of the department can be mentioned. Then here, so PO 1. So here, what they want to ask it of, we have done the mapping for the all the courses. Suppose 63 courses we have been having. We have been mapped all the 63 courses with POs, right? So for example, the PO 1, it's been mapping as in, for example, mathematics 1, then basics electronics. Then we have basics electronics, then we have C++, then we have data structures, then we have DBMS. Like that, what are the courses get mapped with the PO1, we can mention over. So you have to write the list of the name of the courses which is being getting mapped with PO1. Similarly, list of the courses which is being mapping with PO2, PO3, PO4 up to PO12 or 11. We can write the name of the courses can be mentioned over here. So name of the courses can be mentioned over here. This is the thing of it. 1.4. Course outcome and course articulation matrix. They have been specifically said that have a 2 core courses per semester. So you are being mentioning in this table, you have to go with the core courses. No electives, that is no electives and open electives and all cannot be included over here. So you can take first semester, take 2 core papers. Similarly, second semester, take 2 core paper. Up to 8th semester, take the 2 core paper, mention which semester, title and CO, that is 1C 101.1. What is the outcome of the course? Then 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. How much outcomes do you have? You can mention it over here. Similarly, you can do for all the 8th semester. Per semester, 2 core courses. They have been clearly mentioned it of 2 core courses. Then articulation matrix. Yesterday sir has been clearly explained about the how we have to go with the articulation mapping. Since we all done with the articulation, so you can write the what are the mapping for courses is been coming. We can mention all the courses. We have to include all the rows and what is the outcome we have been getting. We have to write the articulation matrix for it. And finally, this is for a course. That is, here we have written to 8 semester 2 into 8, 16. So for the 16 courses, for individual course, how we have been mapped, we have to mention the courses which you have been mentioned over in 1.4.1. The same course you have to mention in 1.4.2. For the mapping you have to show over here. Then later in 1.5, for all the courses, what is the thing is coming, we have to give a final outcome to be given it off. This is criteria 1. I think I've given few things how we can frame it off about your criteria 1. We have been discussed it off. If you don't have, somebody has asked that, but if we don't have first and second semester, no core subjects will be there. For example, sir, which department are you? ECE. So you may have an electronic subject in the first semester, basics electronics or something like that in second semester. Or do you have a lab with you? So you can take the core subjects plus lab, you can have it off. So you can take electronics subject paper, and a lab can be considered. If you are being the home department to run with the thing, you can go with the laboratory can be also being considered it off. You can take theory and lab can be considered over here. If you have one, you can take basic science which supports such. You can take mathematics subjects which has been alliedly used. You can take that subject over there, sir. So we have been going the outcome based teaching learning criteria 2. Actually, this criteria look very small, but here in this we have to make ready of huge amount of documentation and work we have to do it in criteria 2. Describing the process followed to ensure the quality of teaching learning. Right. So first of all, we all adhere with the academic calendar. So basically, we need how we prepare our academic calendar, how we pre-plan our academic year. So you just make a thing as A, B, C, D. Actually, this 2.1 go up to F we have. So this academic calendar, make it a thing, adherence of academic calendar, how we frame the academic calendar, where it get the approval, make a flow and get a detail about the academic calendar. Then we can come to the pedagogy initiatives. Then what are the methodologies we used for the teaching learning process for our students? We can mention over here in pedagogy initiative. We have ICT tools, we have online classrooms, we used to upload the YouTubes to the students. Something, what are the initiative we have? We have board and chalk methodology, we have a group discussion, peer-to-peer learning, alumni interactions, like that. What are the things are there? You can mention over here. For each mentioning, you have to provide a proof, right? With the proof, such as it should be a real-time example, collaborative learning, and how the quality of laboratory, that is how we conduct our experiments. So lab experiments, how it will be given, everything you have to give over here. So conducting of the, how we correct the records, how we make the analysis, that is we create the rubrics. Day before rubrics has been taken by us, sir. So how we frame the rubrics for our laboratory and how we evaluate the students based on the rubrics. So everything to be given over here. Then about how we have two types of learning. Definitely in a college as the thing, we have fast learner and slow learner. So for fast learner, what are the initiative we have taken, and for the slow learner, what are the initiative? Because we cannot make both slow and fast in the same thing. So those who are running fast, we have to provide more platform to them. Those who are slow, we have to give some assessment, training, repeated works to be given. So we have to make a thing how we differentiate fast learner and slow learner, and how we support them to uplift themselves in their field. If they are fast learner, we provide them for the training, more skill based training will be given, more hackathons they may be sent, they may done some certification courses. Just as an example, according to your institution you can go. So like that, for slow learner, we provide test, we have a regular assessment with the students. Like that, what are the implementation impact we do? We have to. For all the things which we have been mentioning over up to this, we need an impact analysis. That is clearly, it should not be an open loop. It should be a closed loop. We do some work. We all do lots of work, but the final assessment and analysis will be lagging. So we should have an impact analysis to be needed of each document. So if we have been writing, we have an academic calendar, just a proof it's not giving. So how the academic calendar, are you adhering the, we have been written so and so, we have an internal assessment test. So definitely on the same day, we have been conducting some internal exam date, and every proof to be given over here. So this is the first one, teaching, ensuring the thing. Next one is quality of students' capstone project. Generally, in our academic, we all have a major and mini projects. That is, main project, our major project, our mini project, all will be having. So in this, what is the capstone is real-time projects. That is, that project to be social welfare, for the environment, for the society, for the nation, that type of project you can bring it off. Because if you have a 60 students and we may divide two in a batch, 50, so 30 batches will be there. Definitely all the 30 will not do the real-time projects, or they not do the sustainable or environmental oriented project. In this 10 or 5 batches will do the projects on capstone projects will be done. So you have to take out the projects which has been that is capstone project in the department. For that, you have to make a detailed description about a project. Suppose X project, it is used for the sustainability. The project has won the award of Smart India Hackathon, and it has been win an award for the Tech GM. Something you have to what they have done, and this project is being published in a reputed journal, or IEEE, or in Scopus, or it is being gone for the patent. For everything, we need a proper documentation, and the project which you are being saying it of, you have to map with your PO and PSO, and you need a justification. This is being clearly you have to. So definitely we have for example, we have 24 passed out batch. In a batch, 60 students or 65 students in a batch, or 100 students, definitely we get only 5 to 7% will be the capstone project. So take out the capstone project and make it and evaluate. The project should be in a running state. Make it off and collect all the supporting documents, proof, and everything to be kept it over in the quality of students capstone projects. Next, we have an internship and industrial training. Now, many of the colleges for internship, we used to give 1 credit, and we also had an industrial training. So what are the process, how we allow the students to do for the internship, and how its duration? It should be of 14 days, or it should be of 7 days. What is the thing? And each internship report has to be mapped with the PO and PSOs. If it differs from each individual students, because what he has learned, the outcome of the internship will be written by that students. You make a report like your what we can say, like a project report, we can have it off, and each internship has to be mapped with the PO and PSOs. Then we have seminar, mini project, and micro projects in the thing. We all have in seminar, however, in the timetable, but the seminar is a thing. Who has taken the seminar, which students has taken the seminar, and what topic he has taken, how many them are benefited by taking this topic by a student, and the projects to be mini and micro projects. So you may have a rubrics to assign make an assessment of mini projects. So how we can do it off, and how we can map with PO and PSOs are being addressed. These all to be considered it off. And so we may also take the photographs of taking seminars, so you can have the proof of it. So this topic is taken by this student at the date on this date, and we can show the proof and the documentation. That is the seminar, what he has taken, he or she has taken. For that, we need a proof that to be maintained in the department. Then we have a case study and real-time examples. Actually, we may have a difference that quality students capstone project and case study. See, actually these two totally differs. So real life example means, this means how we take a topics. For example, we can take a cybersecurity as a subject. So for that course, I'm giving a real life example. That is, I can show it to my students if the system of the students has been hacked, how they can be rectified it off. So this methodology like that, what are the courses or what are the content which you have been delivered to the students based on the case study and real life examples, that can be shown in the here we can mention. Definitely we have 63 courses. For all the 63 courses, we cannot give case study and real life examples. So we can split up of the thing, at least 10 or 15 some topics we can have. So for this subject, this topic, I have given a case study. For the case study, I have been mapped with my PO and PSOs. What are the things I can do, like that we can mention and we can show it off. Then we have Swayam, NPTEL, and mock self-learning. We all doing the NPTEL Swayam and mock self-learning. So we can make it a name of the student, how many students have registered, how many students have been certified. For the course, we can map with our PO and PSOs the things. So we can write in the academic year 2021-22, these many students, which is being mapped with the PO, and in 22-23, these many students, and 24-25 are like that. We can have the thing. We can write the name of the students, whether he got silver, gold, or what, elite or what. We can mention it off in NPTEL, and if he has been written in mock courses, we can mention the mock courses. Or even though we have some few things which we have a self-learning platform, that is AWS certification. Just an example, I'm telling it off like that. We have a certification courses, international certification courses. If the students has been completed, that we can mention it off and we can prove our justification over here. Then solving the complex engineering problem, incorporating with sustainable goal. Actually, this SDG is playing vital role in the SAR. Since we all work, we do, our students also do the projects and everything, but we never work on the sustainable development goals. For the society welfare, we never do. So here we can show the students who have been designed a project, as students who have been went for the hackathon, the students we have been gone for a capstone project which is being related to the sustainable development goal, and we need a justification, that is everything. The project has been designed and it has an sustainable goal, like that we have to create a things that we have to prove ourselves. And also for the core courses also we can justify. For example, we have some core courses about the wind will, for example, EEE, I'm talking about wind will or energy auditing or something. So these courses also have a sustainable goal. Based on this core courses, we have developed so and so. By studying this course, I have developed a windmill for my college. It can be shown over here. This is a thing which I can show in the problem solving engineering problem, incorporate sustainability goal. Then steps taken for enhancing industrial institute partnership. That is, we all have a center of excellence. We all have an MOUs with many reputed industries. We used to conduct seminars, short-term courses, then value-added courses, some skill-based training from the industry people. So all this can be written in the industry institute partnership. So from the MOU, what are the benefits, who came, who addressed what to the students, and how many students are benefited from that, and we definitely will have a report of it and we can show the report in it of. So these can be discussed in the industrial partnership, the thing. So they have been clearly deliver partial delivery of the courses, any content like a seminar, a workshop, which is, it should be from the industry people. And industry support laboratory, all will be having an industry support laboratory in the institution. Then industrial offer short-term programs, training, all can be included in it of. So this is your criteria 2. It look with 1 pages, but once you keep ready your SAR, it go more than 150 pages, it go it off. Any clarification in criteria 2?
Ma'am, industry academia collaboration, can you explain that?
Madam, actually industry, what is the here, actually what they mean over here, we used to see, actually what they mean over here is, we need an industry persons will be there. They will be coming to our college to deliver the lecture or to do the workshop, or we have a thing called for example, we have an industry support laboratory in our institution. Definitely all will be there. Some value added courses will be taken from the industry people. All these documents you can show over here. But whatever you are showing, what are the content is being delivered to the students, it should be from the industry people. They may even have a collaborated projects also, but the collaborated should not with the academic, it should be with the industry.
Okay.
We have MOUs, isn't it? We have been signed many MOUs for the department. So from the MOU, these are the benefits. The students have went for internship. The students have been got placement through the MOU. All these justification also you can show over here.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Ma'am, industrial visit also can be placed, ma'am. Students going to industrial tours.
Yeah, you can, but have you signed the MOU with the thing?
No, ma'am. Like we have taken them from ISRO, Bangalore, like that.
Okay, what is the outcome from that? You have went for ISRO and all. What is the outcome from it?
Means we belong to computer field, ma'am. So there the
Okay.
students came to know how they can apply the softwares in that field.
Okay.
So what technologies they have used and what
No,
they can do.
what I'm asking, ma'am, Srividya ma'am, is that by going to ISRO, have they developed some project?
They haven't developed, ma'am. Means last year only they went. They just came to know what technologies they have to
Okay.
learn.
Do you have a proof that these many students have went it off, and what are the interactions you have done with so and so people, scientists and all? Do you have any proof of that?
Yes, ma'am. We have proof like
Then-
photographs and
then
all.
definitely you can show that too also.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, another one, 2.7, there is sustainability projects are there, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, capstone projects and sustainable, how both
That
are?
is, see, a capstone project is a real-time project. So some real-time projects can also be a sustainable project over here. We cannot say all the projects, the real-time projects, to be sustainable, but some projects can be. If I am developing a windmill, for an example, I'm telling madam, I'm developing a windmill. Can I say this is my real-time capstone project over here or not?
Yes, ma'am, you can
I
say.
can say. Can I say the same project is being working for sustainable goal or not?
Yes, you can say.
That's it. That's it. They said it off. So they have clearly said the integrate the design of the project, even the capstone project. Are you your students have went for the hackathon? All these can be included in the sustainable goals.
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Sir, actually you belongs, Karthikeyan sir has written that he belongs to civil engineering. How we can have a real life? Actually, really to set civil engineering having more real-time examples. Suppose you are taking for a survey. I was not good in civil, but you are taking a thing in a survey. So you can show, you can tell your students as a real-time example, you are given an assignment task that you survey today, the field, which is the cricket ground is there. One student you survey the cricket ground, one student you survey the fourth floor, one student you survey the agri department. Like that you can split and you can give the real-time examples, and you can incorporate these things in your core also. In Polytechnic, if you don't have an hackathon, you have an project context will be there, isn't it, ma'am? You will be, since I think so now Polytechnic in mathematics is also been given a thing that it should be had an application oriented. Yes, so in mathematics can be for application oriented, definitely it's an application oriented. When you have that kind means we can definitely do the things. The small projects which the students used to do, you can do it off. Complexity case study and real time example. I think real time example and case study I've been quite explained it off. Any more? Can we proceed to third criteria?
Yes, ma'am.
And we can proceed to third criteria, I think so. All right. Criteria 3 is the evaluation and continuous assessment. That is, we all have a procedure of, I think yesterday class, sir has been telling about direct assessment and indirect assessment of calculation. So for direct, that criteria 3 is basically meant to assess the evaluation on the direct assessment methodology. So the continuous assessment, see, we all having, for example, I'll go with my college so that it will be, I can explain you more comfortably the thing. We have a system called 40 marks as an internal and 60 marks as an external. So for the 40 marks, I have some assessment tools with me. I have a unit test, I have a mid examination, I have an assignment. So this 40 marks, I'll be taking it off based on my these criteria. Right? So similarly, my end semester examination, I'm having an 60 marks. isn't it this? So here you have to describe the thing. For internal assessment, I'm keeping ready of my question paper, whether my question paper is being aligned with the Bloom taxonomy, or I'm considering the CO, or I'm mapping with my POs. Everything is being conducted. So the assessment for internal test, for assignment, for internal practicals, for everything we have to write a detailed description. How you prepare your question paper, internal assessment. I'll prepare the question paper, I'll give to the exam coordinator, then the exam coordinator get an approval from my HOD, then after that it comes to the IQAC or COE office, then the COE will sign on it, then it can get an approval, then we have a 4 set of question paper. In that 4 set of question paper, HOD will take 1 set of question paper and it will be discriminated to the students. And how you, that is for internal assessment test 1, I'll be taking 5 marks. From 2, I'll be taking again 5 marks. Assignment 1, I'll be taking 5 marks. Then model examination, I will. So how you work for your internal test, you have to write a detailed evaluation, you have to give it over here. So for the internal evaluating, for the internal marks, for continuous assessment, which we do in the semester for a course, what are things we do? So we have to write everything on this descriptions. We have to clearly narrate over here. And so what are the quality also? I'm giving the assignment to the students are writing, I'm giving out. No, how you evaluate, how you make a mark, how you allocate the mark, how do you have a rubric for the assignment, what are the methodology you have been, are you give a same assignment topic to all the students, what are the measures do you do? It differs from institution to institutions, and university to university it differs it all. So according to that, you have to complete the evaluating the continuous assessment this. Then evaluation of end semester examination question paper. Definitely in COE office, there will be, the question paper will be from 10% from the internal, remaining 90% from the external. Once the question papers comes, we will be having a scrutiny on the question paper, whether who is the scrutinizer, how he scrutinized it, what are the methodologies is used in the to set the question paper in the end semester examinations. So everything, whether the Blooms has been used, or the questions has been mapped with the COs, everything will be qualities maintained, how you assess the question paper, and everything you have to write on the things. I think we have a course file. All the institution will have a course file thing. So the course file itself, we maintain all the documents.
Can I ask a question, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, evaluation of semester end examination is, you said that we evaluate how they have been set according to which criteria?
No, we are not evaluating. I said we set the question paper, because if it is an autonomous colleges, we have a 10 or 20% the question papers can be set by the internals. Remaining 80% can be from the external. If
Yes.
I am an external, I'm sending a question paper to your college. I may set a right question or wrong. It to be scrutiny from the internal and external. Scrutinizer has to scrutiny the question paper.
Yes, that's what I want to ask. If the question paper is set from the external,
Yes.
and it is not according to set criteria like Bloom taxonomy and all, yeah, or
Yes.
either they have more the understanding or remembering levels and less other levels. So
Yes.
what should we do?
So it has to be decided by the controller of examiner, because not a single question will be taken for a sub-course. Definitely all the controller of examination, they will be taking 2 or 3 set of question paper from the different examiners. So one question paper, if you scrutiny it off, you are not up to the limit you feel it off, you can go to the second set, because definitely 2 or 3 set will be collected.
Right.
Yes.
Right, ma'am. Right, ma'am. So that means before selecting the question paper, they have to look for this.
Yeah,
this exercise should done before.
Yeah, scrutiny has to done. Definitely all the colleges scrutiny will be done.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Because we have to keep a scrutiny report also.
Okay. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Whether the person has taken from your courses or some other course means how we can come to know.
Okay. Right.
Next is evaluation of laboratory. This is clear, I think so. Then evaluation of laboratory work and workshop. See, before the end semester of examinations, we all will conduct the laboratories. Lab will be there, internal laboratory, and definitely like that theory course paper, we can also give an internal, external, that is the internal and external marks for the laboratory. So how do you assess the students in the laboratory? Definitely for all the laboratory, we should have an rubrics with us. So once, yeah, for example, for we have 10 experiment, per experiment we used to give 10 marks. For an example, I'm telling it off. So for the 10 marks, on what basis do you give the marks? Simply by seeing he has completed the program, you get 10? No. So he has written his aim and algorithm well. He has apparatus is being very well. He has designed very well. Like that, we have to frame the rubrics for the laboratories. Based on the rubrics, we have to give the marks to the students. And finally, the laboratory has to be mapped with the, definitely all the laboratories will be having COs. So it has to be linked with the POs. So that it is must that evidence of the students' assessment through the rubrics are being kept in the course file for the evaluation. So you have a 10 experiments with you. You should have a 10 evaluation sheet for a student. So how similarly for workshop, that is for mechanical, I think so most prominent can be have for this. So for workshop also similarly we can have it off. So this can be, you have to frame a rubrics and what are the procedure. We have a internal exam, that is model examination. For model examination I am taking 10 marks, and per laboratory I am taking 2 marks. What are the assessment methodologies that you can do with the thing? Next one is evaluation of industrial training and internship. We all have a credit system, or it's a mandatory to have an internship or in industrial training. The thing. So we also need a rubrics to evaluate the internship, whether the students have been gone over there, and we have to make an evaluation. We have to ask some questions to them, whether they are up to the limit, whether the went for the industry is really useful for them. So if we all have a report, industrial report and industrial internship report with us, we can keep our report for evaluating the course files. We can keep it of all these detail over here. So similarly, like a laboratory, we have to provide the rubrics which for the internships also. Then definitely for the project, we have review 1, review 2, review 3. So for this, for review 1, the basic understanding level is there for the students. In review 2, what are the understanding? So you have to form 3 rubrics, one for review 1, 2 and 3. If you have to frame 2 different types of rubrics to evaluate the students. And that evaluation has to be mapped with the PO and PSO and to get the target. Then we talked about the sustainability project. In here we have been talked about the sustainable goals. So that the thing, same thing, they have been included over here. So you have been telling that these are the sustainable projects. So how you have been evaluated it, how you have said this project is totally meant for a portfolio to have a sustainable. So the evaluation sheet. So this is work for the social welfare. This project is good for society, and from that we can generate, it is a green one, organic one, something. You have a thing, you have to show the evidence that you are addressing that this is the sustainable development one. Now actually these all yesterday sir has been revised. I'm just getting off all of. Then attainment of course outcome. We can here we can describe how the attainment process is. We have an attainment that is 60% of students have got 70% will be level 3. Like that we have assessment rubrics with us. All the colleges will have their own assessment rubrics. So we have to describe about the rubrics, and we have to tell for what are the mark allocations we have done, for what are the things we have done. Everything can be described over here. Then in this same thing, attainment of the course outcome of all the courses with respect to the set attainment level. For the end semester, how we have been assessment, we have done it off, because now the question papers, that is answer script, cannot be seen, but for an answer, what is the mark entered will be there in our ERP or software. So what are the things or procedures we can doing it off, we can mention all the things over here. Then we have this attainment of the program outcome and program procedure. That for CO1, what is the mapping? That is after the overall calculation, we can get an outcome. So for CO1, we can write it over here, and we can, this all said to be a direct attainment. This is through the marks which the students have scored it off, or through the assessment which is done by us. This is called as direct attainment. Then for indirect, we have a survey, that is alumni survey, or course exit survey, or employer survey. We have, it differs from institution to institution. So we can write the name of the survey. What is the outcome of the survey can be written. That is, what are the mapping things are there can be written, and we can calculate this. You may have 80 as direct and 20 as indirect. Some colleges will be having 90 as direct and 10 as indirect. It depends. So we can make in calculations of it and get it off. Then at last we can have this overall direct attainment, what is the value, and indirect attainment, what is the value. This is the overall attainment of the program which we are going to get. We can write over here. We can write over here. This is the criteria 3. Any doubt in criteria 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
In 3.2, that is for the semester end examination, that is from the COE, right? That is from the external college, we will get the paper. Right, ma'am. So how can we place the procedure in our course files?
No, we cannot place we can have only the question paper can be placed in the course file, not the thing. But we have a student's grade will be there. No, we'll be getting a grades of the students.
Right. We can keep only the question paper and the student grades in course file. But whenever we are documenting, then we can specify the process what we are doing, that we can specify, right?
Yes, if they want to clarify, if the committee want to, because it is in confidential, if the committee want to clarify, they can go to the COE office and they can get the clarification.
Okay.
Yes, still.
So we can say just the outline process in our documentation in 3.2. That's enough.
Yes.
Whereas coming to the 3.1, we can give it in detail.
Yes, you can show the proof also can be, because we have internal test marks, papers, and everything are with us.
Yes, it's
all we can show. The scrutiny report you can place in the end semester now.
Yeah. Okay.
Scrutiny report will be there, that we can be given from the COE office. So you can have a scrutiny report and you can do it all.
We have internal in department level only. So that's then that is from examination section only, in department level examination section. So we can get from there. That's enough.
Yes.
And one more doubt, ma'am.
Yes, please.
Regarding the projects and internships.
Yes.
If the students are doing the outside, that is internships in some
industry projects. Okay.
In some companies they are providing.
Okay.
So how can we evaluate with these COs or POs like that?
Right. They may do the project outside, but they come for the review to you. Isn't it?
Yes.
So in the review, you have to evaluate them. See, they may do the project over there, but the evaluations cannot be put by an external, because they are the industry people. They cannot get rid of the things. So what you can have a thing. You can show the outcome. You can show the design. You can ask some questions related to that, and you can ask the demonstration. If they are able to do, you can give the marks. If you are not able to do, you just reduce the marks.
Okay.
You can assess them. We are in a position to assess them.
Okay. So
ma'am, actually, the assessment part, as it was discussed in yesterday's session, proper rubrics should be maintained for such type of, whether it is internship, whether project or seminar. So even if the student is doing internship in some you set some rubrics, some parameters assigning for his assessment, like, okay, 2 marks, 3 marks for project, some presentation, some viva, or even you can take some survey or some feedback from the industry also, right? So certain rubrics have to be set. On that criteria you can give the marks, and then that you can use for the attainment for CON.
Yeah, that's what. And that is assessment process is okay to explain, right? Thank you.
Rubrics, even for assignment also we need rubrics.
Yes.
as madam has rightly stated the thing.
Yes.
Sir, you have been asked on what basis are the scaling of marks are done and how it is decided that how much weightage has been given to project. Sir, it has been decided by your institution, sir. We cannot say that what weightage you can give for the assessment. For a direct assessment, what you can give, and indirect assessment, what you can give. This is being decided by your institution, sir. Right. This is the thing which we have as criteria for. I think the table is now. See, we have a thing over here. See, in this is table A, admission detail of the program, including the admitted through multiple entry and multiple exit, that NEP concepts over here. CY is current year. CY -1 is previous year, and -2, and CY is -3. This is last year graduate -4. That is CY -4 it come. Last year graduate -1, CY -5, and this is the detail which we have to fill it off. Actually, this N is a sanctioned intake which is being approved from the AACT. 120 or 60 or 180 for the program we can mention over here. Current academic year. For example, my current academic year, actually here may be given an example. Shall we go with this or this one? Empty is clear for you. Actually, current academic year, we can go with 2023-24 is in current academic year, -1, 22-23, 21-22. So AACT approval, I'm having 120 seat for all the academic year. So this is 120. This is total number of students admitted in the first year minus the number of students who migrated from the other program. So here I should not include any students. I should include only the students who have been joined in the current academic year. For example, for my 120, all the 120 have joined over here. So I'm writing as 120 over here. Similarly, for -1 and -2, you can go. Then here we can write the thing later entry. For the CY current academic year, how many students have been joined in the lateral entry? Second year, direct second year we used to say, it's being written over here. Then this is a separate division, if any, means we have few cases from the transfer are discontinued, or these cases students can be included over here. And the total number of students admitted in the first year via the supplementary quota. We have AACT free waiver quota. Some students from Jammu Kashmir or Punjab can come and study in the Tamil Nadu over here. So that type of students who have been joined means we can include over here, and we can make the total and we can write over here. They have been clearly given. If you have they have given a database also. So 0, they have given 120. Like that here in a later entry, they have 11 seats. So they have been included. Like that, everything we have to fill it off. Then here, that is N5 is multiple entry. Actually, most of the colleges is not applicable to this. If any college is applicable, they can write it off. So number of students admitted in the second year via multiple entry and exit points of the same batch, we can mention over here. And number of students in the third year, similarly multiple entry and multiple exit, third year we can include over here. And similarly for the fourth year, we can include this, and we can make a total and we can write over there. This is for multiple entry. Next table is for multiple exist. Similarly the thing, first year who have been exited, second year, third year, and we can write a total over here. And then the same consolidation of multiple second year, same thing we can write. If you have, we can fill it off. The same, it is filled with the data, multiple things. So this is the sample tables that they have been given. Actually, we have to start filling from here only. We have to fill. So we can write CY. What is the thing? N1, we may get it over here. N1 plus N2. This is our N1, N2, N3, N4, N5. Then N6 multiple entry and multiple exit. So we have to write the value over here. So everything in CY, CY -1, -2, -3, everything we can fill it off. And according to that, it can be filled it off. We can see it off. So they have everything they have given in sample. Example of a table has been given. Right? Okay. This is the 4.1. Enrollment ratio of the first year. It carried 20 marks. By filling this itself, we can come to know what is our score of it. So as per we have discussed sanction intake which we have for our institution for the program we can write, and how many students got admitted we can write, and we can write the number of students admitted by the supplementary code like ACT fee waivers we can enter over here, and we can write as ER1. Similarly for -2, for -3, make a thing and get an average, we get a value. So that will be our mark. For example, here we calculate, we get 99.75. So they have been stated, if you have been above 90%, you will be 20 marks. If you are above 80%, you will be of 17 marks. This marks has been clearly stated. So we can, above 70% means 14. So we ourselves can calculate and come to know what is our mark for that. And then 4.2, success rate of the students for the stipulated period of the program, they have been completed or not. That is last year graduate student -1, that is 2024 is my last year graduate students is 24, year 23, and here 22 passed out students can be written over here. So number of students admitted in the first year here, and those who admitted in the second year, so can include the later entry also, my plus the number of students who admitted to multiple entry, all the students can be included over here who have been passed out of this. Then we have to mention number of students who have been graduated at the 4-year itself. Suppose we have a 60 students with us, in this 56 are graduated, we have to write as 56 over here. Then here similarly for this and also this, then we will be getting 56 divided by 60. For an example, I'm telling 56 divided by 60 into 100, we will be getting a value. We have to write the value over here. Similarly for this and similarly for this. We can have a sample table, is not given. So you have to add all the three and we have to make an average of it. We'll getting a mark. That mark we will be getting in 15 or what we can come to know. So 1.5, the SR point will be average SR divided by 10, 1.5 into the average of SR we can calculate and we can get it off. Then academic performance of the first year. Here this time they have given separately. Previous SAR we have a get together, we have all this, but this year the performance of the students of the year wise they have been divided. So in CY -1, who are the students are in the first year, we have to write the grade calculation. That is for first year, what is the thing? First year grade point of all successful students. So who have been cleared in the first year itself, that is first and second sem cumulatively, we can take the grade point and we can make an thing and we can calculate over here for -2 and also for -3 we can have. Then total number of students who have been succeeded, definitely now no like medicine and all, we not withhold the students in engineering, all they have, even though they had an arrear, we can send to the next academic year. So we can write over here the total number of successful students, and we can students most will be the same because we don't stop them over here. So we appeared for the examination, then we can make the calculation and we can get an average value of API will be getting over here. So similarly for the second year also we can do similarly, say that CY -1, the students who are in the second year, and the CY -2, the students who are in the second year -3, like that we have to fill. Similarly for the third year we have to fill the details. Every first year, second year, third year, and for final year they have asked it off for the placements, higher studies and entrepreneurship. So we can write for the final year students who have been last graduate -1, -2, a number of students placed, we can mention it off. Don't go graduate students should be get placed, like that it has to be get the calculation. Sometimes we have 60 students, in that 55 only got graduated, but when we write here we got a 60 calculation. No, it should be 55 graduate means 55 students only, we have to get the details of it from the graduate students. So number of students placed is 55 or what you can, and those suppose 55 45 are placed, 5 are them from higher studies, 5 are them went for entrepreneurship, they become entrepreneurship. For all the details we need a proof of to be given. Then placement index we can calculate as x plus y plus z divided by fs, total number of final year students, into 100, we get in value. Then by taking all the consecutive average of all the L by G and -1 and -2 we can go and we can get in value over here. And then 4.7 we have in professional activity. We all have in professional like ISTE, CSI, IEEE, and then we have many associations, the thing, then IEE, like that many chapters are there. So what we do then, we have many clubs in the thing, and professional engineering, even societies will be there, cybersecurity society, AI society, like that we have many. So list out all the things which you have for your department, that is the societies, clubs and chapters which you have with you. We can mention all the things over here. Based on these chapters, what are the events which you have been conducted, we have to write whether it is a national or international. We have to mention the date for all these. For -1, -2 and -3, for all the 3 academic year, we have to mention with the proper supporting document, photos, chief guest address, invitations, and every proper documentations we have to submit it off. Then students participation in professional event. We definitely, many students have went for many colleges to present themselves. So we can write the name of the students. Similarly, for the 3 academic year, -1, -2 and -3, the name of the event like hackathon or codathon, ideathon, smart India hackathon, LNT Tech GM, or even IEEE, like project contest, whatever they went. So we can write it over. It's a state or international level, date of the event, name of the, if they got some award as a best student of hackathon, something, they may got something, means we can mention the award if any it is available, means. Otherwise, if you don't have, you need not to. So we can mention it off. And then students publication in journal, definitely all will have a newsletter and magazine, and with the support of the students only. In the magazine and newsletter, we have been included the students names also to be included in it off. If not, kindly include it off. Then the name of the journal or the newsletter, and what name of the editor which is got like Scopus or elsewhere, what it is, you just mention the thing. Then name of the student and which semester he was when it was CY -1, the students belongs to which semester. Number of issues, that is number and issues. If we don't have, we can have number, that is DOI number can also given for journal. If we have an ISBN number, we can mention the ISBN number for journal. For magazine and newsletter, we can write the issue number, whether it is in hard copy or a soft copy. If it is hard copy, you have to show. Soft copy, you just, if they ask, they can show it off. Then students publications, that is journal, conference and all. See here, here they mean that involved in a publication of journal. We used to do journal, that is for our institution or our department, we may have a journal. For example, we may conduct an international conference or national conference. We have published all the paper in one journal. So that journal can be included over here. Whereas here, the students have published their paper in the journal, can be included over here. So name of the students and semester, name of the publisher, name of the journal and conference, and they're asking volume number, issue and everything, and name any award, best paper award, like that. Any award has been given in a conference or in a journal, we don't have, but in conference we have best paper, best speaker award, like that. So we can mention the things over here. Then this is 5th criteria. That's all the 4th criteria for you. Any doubts in 4th criteria for you all?
Ma'am, all what SAR criteria 1 to 4 we have discussed, it will be same in for tier 2 or diploma colleges or MBSR. It will be same.
Sir, fully not same, sir, but you need not to focus on capstone project and everything, because you comes under university. You don't have your autonomous rules and regulation for yourself. So few things will be reduced only, not similar to the same, sir.
Okay.
Tier 2 format is totally different, sir.
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Will it also be changed?
Sir?
Will it also be changed as this one has changed?
So that NBA has to tell to us, sir.
Okay, madam.
Okay. Thank you, sir. We have to work a lot in MBA. We feel that it is easy to sketch a score. It is this tier 2, as madam has rightly stated, it been focusing on what and how the students get benefited. In criteria, every 1, 2, 3 or whatever it is, main focus is what is the benefit or outcome the students has got and how they have utilized it off. So like that, we have to work on it off. Meenakshi ma'am, thank you. I hope
Yeah.
this session will be useful to the faculty members.